meant for me. And now you're inside of your knees. I wonder why.
Upgrading the post increased visibility. We've got a few applications already. And now, back to my real job.
Sponsor your job on Indeed and get matched with quality candidates. Visit Indeed.com/hire now.
Is a 12 milligram supplement, triple strength, and there are 120 soft gels in here, and you only need one per day. If you want to grab a high quality astaxanthin, I'm going to make sure to drop this one down below. And if you see that orange card, that means that they should still be in stock, so I would definitely snag one while you can.
I'm trying to be right. I saw a buddy.
She ready, damn shot, counting up like machete, run up the bands, like fuck is they telling me? Had to tell her calm down, she was happy. Had to tell her calm down, she was happy. That was pinata, and like confetti. That was pinata, and like confetti. Hey, confetti, wait, I'm doing it already. Bad chicken and chest on the city, making it slay, you knew that already. You knew that already. Bad bitch in the egg and the stomach, that from an American daddy. That bitch ain't cold on the clip on the stomach, and broke on the get it, nigga. They ain't got motion, this nigga that fuck on the way overseas. Hey, shoot a motion, I need a GoPro, catch on the scene. Got two bitches that like to compete. Make them stay on their toes, Billie Jean. Got two bitches that like to compete. Make them stay on their toes, Billie Jean. But we cook it in, make that boy lean. Double cup, I got money, they free. I came out that swamp. I came from no leash. Money long got rich. Fucking cash in this nice to me. She said she wanna solve my people. Like on my bank, she a real eater. Gang still in the field like people. Gang still in the field like people. Gang still in the field like people. She ready. Oh, she ready. She ready. Hey, she ready. Oh, she ready. Damn chop, cut in the ring machete. Run up them bands, like fuck is they telling me? Had to to tell her calm down, she was happy. Had to tell her calm down, she was happy. That was pinata, and I come back. That was pinata, and I come back. Let's go, my nigga, we should do that already. Let's go, we should do that already. That's what you got one for. Can they see the speaker? Back to music.
Hot money gang.
Yeah! Oh, this thing got my Spurs. You got my Spurs. You think you hot shit, huh? Well, guess what? I got them LA Lakers. Stop playing with me. We win a championship this year. Nigga. Stop fucking playing with me, nigga. Go brawl, nigga. Luka Magic in the fucking building. AR fucking 15. You know what the fuck is popping, nigga. I'll be rocking, nigga. I'll be rolling. I'll be bumming. I'll be coming, nigga. Stop playing with the holidays. We gonna see them motherfucking Spurs in the second round. Do them niggas greasy.
Pretty little thing got a Kevin Hart along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony on the sideline tonight. We're in San Antonio. Of course, playing here at the AT&T Center. And it's the Spurs to start out.
Oh, crap!
Shot by Benny, no good.
Foul! Can I get a foul, ref? Wow.
And so Wembenyama
Nigga always got an issue.
with the Spurs. And
Fucking me up. You see sticking at the three because you bothering me, nigga.
By Fox is something you know he has worked on.
Oh, shit.
Nice finish.
Here's Ayton.
Dumbass nigga. Oh, shit. Give me that.
It's another look. And that foul gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
I get foul.
It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
And that's a smart
Get the
foul.
queen in that shit up.
Giving up the easy deuce, send him to the line.
He misses the free throw.
Wow, what, he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
Look at my whole shit up.
He sinks the second.
Oh, tight shit.
And you just have to be enticed by the skill set of a 7'1" behemoth who plays with a lot of physicality and skill on both ends.
Pretty little thing, you got a big and now you wildin'. You just took it off the line, no
It's gonna be a long game, man. Nigga, women farming, man.
Well, with that kind of
Champagne came already.
you know the wise in. They ain't never got you doing things right. Poppin' shit that only cause you know you poppin'. Yeah. You got it, girl, you got it. You got it, girl, you got it. No, baby, in the bag, and I'm working. No, not back, but you're working.
Trash. Give me that. AR! Yeah! You know what the fuck is up when you see LA Lakers in the building, nigga? We not playing no games, just Lake Show, nigga. Yeah! Hell yeah! That's that Lake Magic right there, nigga.
Ain't no games, ain't no games. Fuck around, you might have names. I know you're tired of the same damn thing.
I know that nigga name tag don't say Steph Curry. You go, that's Cat. Brass Cat. All that nigga do is shoot threes. Nigga, there's no way in hell he'd go.
You're the only one I'm trying to make it.
Oh, you got one of Bob tripping. I got one of Bob tripping. Little ass nigga. Oh shit. It's a foul, right? All you need is me playing on your playlist. You ain't gotta be frustrated. That's a foul. Let's go. Shout out that nigga DA, you heard? He gonna get that nigga women farmer fix in the playoffs. Oh shit. I said, Ricky, I learned a lot from you. Gotta come teach you. You a little hot girl, you a little sweet. Hey, feet like that. you like this. Let's go. I thought that he lazy, but she gon' let me dream like that. Feeling like a Johnny, she ain't greedy, mommy. I know I get around cause I like my own breed. But you can lock it down, I can tell by how you treat me. See how you did homeboy, so please take it easy. Did it how you on my side, I ain't saying that you need me. Six guys talk, but I ain't trying to get preachy. No. See how you did homeboy, please take it easy. Cause I don't know, okay.
How far from the bucket he is.
What? What, nigga? Breaking what?
Just too good from deep.
Now here's LeBron. Lays it up off the glass.
And nice touch from the inside. I'm a fan of when LeBron just burrows his way inside. Takes advantage.
God damn, bro, why is shit LeBron? What are you doing, nigga? Get the fuck off.
The defense was a little soft right
What's
there.
on?
And it made it a practice shot. LeBron, left side.
Where you ass at, dude? Your ass better be guarding this dude, bro. Fuck.
Brandon Coates, Developing Online, LLC. What'd she call her? Oh, yeah, she's one of the twins.
Bro, get the fuck out of here, women fans. You ain't doing shit with me,
Oasis
nigga.
Screens and Spa.
The right money moves aren't as absurd as you think.
So it's the Lakers now. Fox with the steal.
That's true. My little son knows to my bottom, they are red. I'm not rich, but for my child, dear homie, she said we should be together. Can't be friends with someone saying that I made her my head. She ever come up with you know the other jab. But I like that girl so much, I wish I never met her.
Pass to Doncic.
Listen to the song. Go ahead. I know it hurts sometimes.
Get down the ball, bitch.
With their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've done a lot of great enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one.
She's smiling, but I'm not doesn't go to show me money. Stop to the bed, I know you get the building.
So it's the
I know it's sometimes. Don't get over it. I'm in love, relax. You'll get over it. I know you're sad and tired. You'll get nothing after you. Yeah, and I just love it like you do. I know that you'll get over it. I tried all my life, you should have your right now. I'm doing good things, I said all my rest. I'm loving my style. Fuck. This shit, Spoken
That's what I'm saying.
Here's Canard. Scoreless thus far. And they're racing.
That's been an integral aspect of their offense in the early stages. The success
Soft women, Papa. Damn.
Will call a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
Bojangles is putting up threes. The new triple-double biscuit has triple protein, sausage, egg, and bacon, double cheese, all on scratch-made biscuit. Pair it with Simply Orange for a breakfast slam dunk. You know,
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Fires the three. Rebounded by the Spurs. The three from Barnes. Kicks it out to Johnson. Launches a three. Outside.
Oh, y'all gonna have to wait.
6 to shoot.
Hold on, y'all gonna have to wait.
Inside.
Fuck, women.
Here's
At the end of the day, this nigga got the ball.
That falls.
What can you do with this dude, bro? Like, bro, I cannot stop this nigga.
Keep a body on it.
What the fuck, man? This nigga right here, bro, Wimby Farmer, man.
He's ready to talk things through with
He's still not better than Brown, man. Damn, you close. You close, bro. This motherfucker right here, dude.
Play this shit. Niggas can't handle this shit, bro. Bro. Those two speakers right there? What that's gonna do? Yes, nigga. Yo, bro, I'm out, bro. I'm out, baby. What? You know how many watts the boss wants us to use? 2,500. 2,500? 2,500. Who said something about 2,500? You got it. What was it? Anthony, bring me the nigga. Hey, smart, my nigga.
Yo, bro, I swear, oh man, bro, somebody gotta free my nigga, bro. That's my nigga, bro, the greatest of all time, bro. Shout out my nigga T-Lane, man. Know what the fuck is pop? One umbrella mob shit, nigga. You know what the fuck is pop? Head crack Canada, nigga. Shout out Toronto, you know what the fuck is pop, nigga. I'm gonna see you soon, my nigga. You feel me? Real nigga, you're real nigga, my nigga. Go get out soon. Everybody gonna be loving that shit. We gonna be hype, getting money, you heard? Real business. Real business. My nigga dropping hits from the cell. Know who the fuck y'all talking about when y'all talking about him, nigga? We're number one in 3 seconds. Stop playing with my nigga. You heard? Johnny Manziel, nigga. Shout out to fucking Antes. We in the building. We get popped, nigga. Let's go. Slutty base, nigga.
He's looking for Wembanyama and finds him. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. That'll be a 5-second call. Now Castle. Still scoreless. The wide open look here for Fox. And he's good. Got the lead up to 8
Ninja. I was going to say ninja. It's 2026. The word ninja is acceptable nowadays.
You're about to catch an exceptional ass when you don't shut up.
So come do it. I'll sue you. Guys, bring him in. Bring this ugly monkfish in here already, would you? Have you guys ever seen a monkfish? He really looks like one. I'm not joking. It's crazy. He looks
Damn. This nigga come. Can I get David? Baby. Oh, he wants to get rolled. Tell him how many watts.
What y'all niggas for, man? You see I'm in the middle of something right now? Turn that shit up, bro. I don't care about that shit. All that scary shit, turn it up. See? I told you.
Tell him how many watts.
What y'all niggas for, man? You see I'm in the middle of something right now? Turn that shit up, bro. I don't care about that shit. All that scary shit, turn it up. See? I told you. Turn that shit up.
Fox just can't be contained. I mean, he plays with so much. Back to Wembanyama.
Okay.
Damn. Who is fucking hell? Who is softball?
Rodgers outside.
The base has completely taken him over. On the surface, there's a ninja in a chair getting blown. But the waves of bass have completely given his mind a new level of perception.
So the base Friday.
And at that exact moment, the perfect assembly of Niggonomics
shit come out tomorrow, that's just gonna be legendary.
Shot clock at 6. Ayton in the corner. Outside, Smart. And stolen by Castle. Vassell with it. He's picked up by James. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Easy work down low for Wembanyama.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on. That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
The kick out to Harper. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Harper's got the lead up to 13 now for San Antonio. Shoots over Vassell. No good with the wing jumper. Here's Wembanyama for 3. A rebound by the Lakers. James looking it over. Power that baby down! Wow!
Oh my goodness!
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is, rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that. And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Here's Wembanyama.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Doncic outside. Pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
He's done a great job filling up the box score, but so far it just hasn't been enough. He needs help.
Outside Harper. Now Castle. Here's Wembanyama. He's covered by Ayton. 5 on the clock. And again, Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 20.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside. You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. So it's both teams making substitutions here. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. James misses. Spurs leading by 15. Harper wide open. No good on the triple.
You really need to take advantage of those looks because the defense won't give you many of them.
And San Antonio has possession. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. Here's Fox. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one on Ayton.
And once he got up in the air, it just decided, you know what, I'm going to stay here for a while. I'm going to hit you with a little.
Yeah, look at our ass.
I know they line.
Yeah.
They act like they have a
Get our ass.
Two floaters on this. Absolutely. Good reference. Good reference. The free throw off from Fox.
And I really love Fox's game. He's got a ton of room to grow, but boy, does he play with intensity.
Doncic right at the doorstep.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Fox with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Pass to Castle. 4 on the shot clock. He takes it in.
Castle's so good up and down the lane.
Lakers trail by 17. Doncic looking it over. And stolen by Castle. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Doncic. Now the Lakers on the break. Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
Pass to Cornette. 5 to shoot. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Back from outside. The Lakers with the rebound. And that one's good. Hachimura.
Well, if you work the ball inside, it is going to pay dividends.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Just 4 seconds left to play in the third.
That is a great inbounds play design and flawless execution.
And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for San Antonio. His production has been flowing. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And it's Fox with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. 17 points was their biggest margin. Wembanyama down low. Makes it off the glass. Wembanyama's got 10 points in just the second half. Pass to Ayton. And stolen by Wembanyama. With some arc. He takes it up and lays it in. Wembanyama's got 24. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for San Antonio.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Lakers trail by 19. Here's Doncic. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And how about the balance of Doncic on that possession? Amazing at just absorbing the contact and still with the strength to finish.
And here's Harper from the arc. Rebounded by the Lakers. LeBron outside. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Good. And making it look easy. LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Wembanyama with it. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And how about the show Wemby's putting on here? When he gets it going, Victor is pretty much unstoppable.
And it's Doncic missing. Spurs leading by 16. The drive by Wembanyama. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
Wow, that's embarrassing. Come on, just put the ball in the hole.
Reeves outside. Clock at 6. Wembanyama rips down the rebound. Spurs leading by 16. Here's Wembanyama. No stopping him that time. Fouled on the play. Send him to the line.
Timeout. The size, reach, the bucket is right there for Victor inside.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Here's Doncic. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. James outside. Six on the shot clock. Oh, what a play inside.
That's a big part of his game. He's going to fight you to get inside, and then he will finish around the rim.
Here's McLaughlin. Vassell. Off the glass.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
I think the key here is to be careful about playing it too safely. Just keep doing what you're doing.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Spurs.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Excellent self-control and patience tonight.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Victor Wembanyama.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Doncic with it. Guarded now by Barnes. Doncic, bounce pass. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's McLaughlin. Barnes outside. Loses his grip and misses the dunk. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
Seth Rollins versus Gunther at WrestleMania. As Seth is about to destroy Paul Heyman on Monday Night Raw, Gunther pulls Seth out of the ring, beats him down, points to the sign, and we are going to get Seth and Gunther one-on-one. Now, because of injuries, Braun Breaker being injured, Rey Mysterio being injured, those were potential matches for both guys. So seemingly out of nowhere, we're getting this match. But I think that there's more to it. And we're going to have some fun and explore why Seth Rollins may not be the real story in all of this. So we're going to look at Gunther, Road to WrestleMania, Seth Rollins as well, how it all kind of twists and ties together. Why did this happen? Well, again, injuries happen. These guys need a match. Two top stars in WWE. You're not leaving them off the Mania card. They got to do something. In storyline, they don't make a lick of sense. At least not right away. With a few weeks left till WrestleMania, WWE has an opportunity to craft a pretty cool story between these two to explain why Gunther is attacking Seth. And the outcomes at Mania could also be very interesting. And how could they also tie in Paul Heyman? Could it be a deal between Heyman and Gunther? Paul Heyman doesn't have much protection left. Brock Lesnar, he's dealing with overfemming. There's two guys left in the division, tag team champions. But with Seth Rollins, well, it's forcing Paul Heyman to have no protection and no one having his back. There's a possibility that Gunther is hired by Paul Heyman. A mercenary, a hired gun. Maybe in storyline, Paul Heyman has struck a deal with Gunther. Help take out Seth Rollins, and I'll give you a favor back. WWE loves this favor storyline. You could do something like that, and the result is Gunther getting a match against Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam. Where WWE has a really cool opportunity here is not revealing all of the cards at once. Again, with a few weeks left to WrestleMania, they could simply have Gunther beat down Seth. Maybe some interactions with Paul Heyman, a little bit. I don't expect Paul Heyman to walk Gunther out for the match at Mania. So they could slow burn a pretty cool story between these two guys. And Gunther's motivation too. Because the bigger story, I think, between these two guys is Gunther. Now for WrestleMania, they do have some options, right? What happens if Seth wins and what happens if Gunther wins? Seth winning at WrestleMania against Gunther, to me, doesn't make much sense. Because if he did, he beats Gunther. Multiple curb stomps. Gunther goes down 1, 2, 3. Clean finish. No interference, no nothing else. Okay, Seth gets the victory. So now what? Raw after Mania, Breaker shows up. They start their feud and off they go. Gunther is defeated and he does left. He goes off to maybe fight Rey Mysterio when he comes back, or they just go to the Brock match, or go to Semi, or something else entirely. But he lost. And Gunther is being positioned as dominant figure in WWE. A guy who's unbeatable. Sure, if Seth wins, you can just kind of carry on the Paul Heyman, Braun Breaker story. But it doesn't do anything for Gunther, who's getting inserted into all of it. I think you could have a scenario where Seth loses. Lose to Gunther, or you can get hooded figure. It'd be shocking, I know. But you can have hooded figure show up and it's Braun Breaker. Breaker spearing Seth during the match. Gunther gets in there, he goes for the submission, Seth passes out, taps out, Gunther gets the victory, but it's because Braun Breaker got involved. So if Gunther wins, what can happen next? You got the mission involved. You could have a couple of really cool scenarios here. Gunther could be on his own. Do this match for Paul Heyman to get a favor out of it. He gets through Seth. Then if there's interference with Breaker, Seth goes on to and take out Braun Breaker in a future match. Backlash, Clash in Italy, SummerSlam. Because the vision is so weak as a faction, they can pivot Gunther at WrestleMania to become new leader of Vision. Another Paul Heyman guy, somebody who's dominant and unbeatable. You could have him be the leader of this faction, and it kind of forces everybody else to fall in line. You'd have the tag team titles, Breaker would eventually return, Bronson Reed would return, they would all have to kind of fall in line under Gunther. So Gunther could then still do all of his things, which could be a match against Brock Lesnar down the road. Instead, still positioning if he loses at Mania, they can almost refresh and restart this feud with Vision. Braun Breaker, he still has that match there, and maybe a redemption match against Gunther down the road. But it could also mean that in the future, the Vision break up. Guys like Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed, they turn their back on Gunther, could eventually make Braun Breaker a babyface to go up against Gunther. But I find Gunther doing a full-out faction leadership alliance with Vision. I don't see that as a likely scenario, but what do you think? You could also have at WrestleMania, Gunther just beats Seth clean. Braun Breaker not being cleared, Bronson Reed not being cleared, Vision doesn't get involved in their match. But Gunther just beats them. Gunther has retired AJ Styles, he's retired John Cena, he's retired Goldberg. It seems unlikely they would have him just lose Seth when there's no real stakes involved. Gunther could also, in the match, target Seth's shoulder, his injury. Then they can lean into that. Ultimately, Seth can't get it done, even if there is no interference. Seth's still kind of injured, right? They can play into that. So then, the match ends, and we finish up WrestleMania. Gunther could then move on to Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam. They have some interesting options here of how they can tell the story. You can have it where he makes a deal with Paul Heyman. I'll fight Seth, beat him, protect you, but I want the Brock match. Or, a really cool thing would be, I did what you wanted. I beat Seth Rollins, but Paul Heyman not knowing what the favor in return will be from Gunther. And Gunther can do something as simple as, now I'm going to get what I want, and I want Brock Lesnar. This is Paul Heyman kind of that spot. Paul Heyman has used Brock Lesnar. We saw on Raw just a few weeks ago, Seth is in the ring, Paul Heyman outside the ring. Paul doesn't have the vision, so he calls Brock Lesnar to come out to confront Seth Rollins and take care of business for him.
Check it out, y'all. I just used my tax refund to buy a car and drive time. And it's under 15 grand. It's super simple. Enter your info, takes like 30 seconds. Boom! With no credit hit on your There's a lot of cars under 15 G's. Now you can customize your own payment on any car. If you need a car you can afford, go to Drive Time.
Taken away by Williams. Oh, and here comes.
This is a shoe specially designed for the health of middle-aged and elderly people. It is made of retro leather upper, pure hand stitch, soft and comfortable, so that you can wear it to work all day without foot pain. The carefully designed orthopedic, helping to relieve discomfort caused by flat feet. They provide extra support, making each step more stable. The soles are made of explosion-style sutures with non-slip help.
Hilgis Alexander can't get it to go. And here's Los Angeles.
Then he gets involved and Seth gets out of the ring. So he almost breaks glass and uses Brock Lesnar. But this would be a scenario where now he has to go to Brock and tell him, I had this guy do me a favor, and now you got to take care of him. Now for Gunther and Brock to get to their match, SummerSlam, Brock Lesnar doesn't wrestle very often. And by all accounts, SummerSlam seems to be where he'll retire. He has this big WrestleMania match against Nba2k26, but then it leads me to wonder, Brock Lesnar might win at WrestleMania. And the reason why is because you can then get to a big match at SummerSlam between Gunther and Brock. Brock comes back, beats John Cena, he wins on Team War Games, then beats Nba2k26 at WrestleMania. Brock isn't taking any losses. Gunther's not taking any losses. But if Brock beats Oba at Mania, what about Nba2k26? It seems like every week on TV, Oba is getting the upper hand on Brock Lesnar. So at Mania, does Brock get the final victory over Nba2k26 just so that he can lose to Gunther at SummerSlam? The thing is that Nba2k26 and his trajectory right now, I think he can take the loss. Do I want Nba2k26 to win at WrestleMania? Of course. He's so over. Let's make a new star. But it's WWE, so I'm kind of hesitant that they would pull the trigger on that. And like I said, you have Oba kind of winning on TV week after week. Brock backpedaling, getting powerbombed, getting tossed out of the ring. I think if Brock barely hits a victory over Oba, it can still feel like a passing of the torch moment, despite Oba losing. Because Brock could realize, this guy had me beat. Raise the arm of Nba2k26 at the end of the match, they shake hands, and they go their separate ways. Oba then just shows up on Raw the next week, as hot as ever, and he can get instantly into a new program. The crowd loves Nba2k26. So you can position them however you want, as long as they're pushing them higher and higher on the card. Because that's where I wonder, would the crowd even really care that much if Oba lost at Mania? I'm saying after WrestleMania, because Brock might just disappear. So out of sight, out of mind, Oba can do some amazing spots against Brock in their Mania match, and that is the big WrestleMania moment people remember. He's just so over right now that I don't know if it even matters if he loses. If Oba beats Brock at WrestleMania, Brock and Gunther's story can still happen. Brock can lose to Oba, they can shake hands, Brock maybe has doubt he can still go. And Gunther decides he still wants Brock next after WrestleMania. And it's more of Paul Heyman and Gunther for months leading to the match going back and forth. This also almost babyfaces Brock a little bit. He's kind of in between here. People are just kind of enjoying seeing Brock Lesnar do big Monster Man stuff. So they don't have to position Brock as a heel and have heel versus heel. But they're planting a lot of seeds even with Oba Femi in that matchup because you can see Brock getting overwhelmed and getting beaten by Oba every single week. So the doubt in there of can he pull it off. On the road to SummerSlam, Gunther can get back to beating up everybody too. If he beats Seth at WrestleMania, Gunther can still, as he's waiting to have this Brock Lesnar match, he can still go off and have matches against Rey Mysterio when he comes back. Do that in May at Clash in Italy. So you'll have a lot of time to build up Brock versus Gunther. If this is the path and direction they go in, Gunther retires Brock Lesnar. But then you can get other matches coming out of it that could be pretty interesting. Seth Rollins, again, he can enter back into all of this. Seth wanting to get the match and get the victory over Gunther at some point, or at least try to. And then the other piece is Oba Femi. Win or lose at WrestleMania, if Gunther retires Brock at SummerSlam, almost a natural course could be a WrestleMania match of Oba Femi versus Gunther. And maybe that is where you have the big crowning of a new main eventer in Oba Femi. Is the following year's WrestleMania, where Oba couldn't beat Brock at Mania the year before, but next year he's able to take down Gunther, the guy who retired Brock, Cena, AJ, Goldberg, heck, maybe he even takes somebody else out in the meantime. If Oba conquers Gunther at the very end of all of this, then I do wonder, did it kind of work in the end? That's why I say Seth Rollins is not the real story here. Seth's involvement at WrestleMania and this program with Gunther, I think does a lot for everybody else around him. This program, I think, does matter more than we realize. Because on paper, it seems very thrown together. There's the other side of all this, too, which is WWE does nothing interesting. And Gunther just says, I want to have a match at WrestleMania, I challenge you, Seth Rollins, and they just have a match. And none of it is explained. That is a very, very real possibility here. What do you see for WrestleMania for Gunther, Seth Rollins, Oba, Brock, all of these pieces that are kind of connected. So you guys want to talk more about WrestleMania and the feud going on, then click the video right here. If you can, enjoy this video, subscribe to the channel, it helps us out a lot. Have a great day. See ya.
Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
Offensive rebound. Outside, Scott. The Lakers need to get a shot off here.
One of the biggest mistakes that men over 40 make is thinking they need some complete full makeover. You don't. You just need simple, consistent upgrades like adding dose for your liver to your routine. Taking care of your body now.
You're right. The Lakers trail.
WWE needs to level up WrestleMania in a big way. Now, before we get into this, I will say, this is not going to be WrestleMania is the worst ever in it's totally the world's on fire. I'm actually really excited for some of these matches. I think some of them are reaching its peak, a little climax, so to speak. Some are actually, I feel like, going down a little bit. So I want to look at the updated card as of right now with you. My name is Matt. Welcome to Assemble. If you guys like the videos here, hit the subscribe button. It helps you get to 100,000 subs. That's the goal this year. First match I want to talk about, though, is going to be Sami Zayn and Trick Williams. This has just been announced. Came off of SmackDown, and boy, oh boy. You got Sami Zayn, and he's no longer hidden water bottles, ladies and gentlemen. He's going out there, and he's demanding things. He smacks Trick Williams. He gets a U.S. title match against Carmelo Hayes. Beats Carmelo Hayes. Trick got involved. Sami takes advantage. Sami wins the United States Championship. They are now going to do Sami versus Trick at WrestleMania. Now, do I think that this is a great match? Yes, because I think it's an amazing chance for Trick Williams to do something huge. Maybe win the U.S. title. It could also mean a big shift in Sami Zayn's character, something that they have been toying with. But man, oh man, you got the U.S. title on Carmelo Hayes, who's been doing really great work, doing the open challenges, got the dynamic with Ilya, and now I feel like that's going to be a SmackDown before Mania match. But for all that investment and time putting it into Carmelo Hayes, getting him out of the U.S. title scene and thrusting Sami in there for maybe a matter of weeks, Trick is picking up the U.S. title, maybe. First, I don't really like that Trick was just announced on SmackDown with Nick Aldis that you're going to have a match at WrestleMania. No build, just, hey, walking down the hallway, you're going to get a match, which then leads to the Sami Zayn match, and then you see where we are. I think that there's actually a missed opportunity, because now you have Sami and Trick. They've been boiling a little bit, you know, it's not that hot feud. They've been crossing paths, getting each other's way. They're going to get a match. But man, you could have added Mello in there for the Trick Carmelo Hayes history. Maybe that is something they want to do post-Mania. It's a wait and see, because maybe that's what's going to happen. Maybe Trick wins, Sami disappears or becomes bad guy and goes off to a different direction. Trick needs challengers. Then you've got former U.S. champion Carmelo Hayes. He wants his title back, and you have an instant program. That could be really fun. But they got, what, 3 weeks to build this thing properly? And Sami's the new champion? I feel like they got a little bit of work to do. The next match, though, that I am very excited about, and I feel like it's continuously leveling up. It's going from a level 1, where people were going, I don't know what we're going to do here. Let's get on with this. To a level 3, to like a level 5. Some people say that this should be main event of WrestleMania over Femi Brock Lesnar. I'm surprised how much I'm enjoying this, because there's so little going on. In terms of them not doing 5-minute pull-apart brawl yet, anyways. And when I say they're doing so little, I mean the physicality in the ring. It's one fall from grace. It's a clothesline from Oba to Brock over the rope on Raw, and the crowd goes insane. And that's when you know something is working. When the two guys can do barely anything, like Brock getting tossed over the rope, and it's the biggest thing and the biggest reaction. That's great. That feels like a WrestleMania main event match, and that feels like it's got the momentum and that spark of interest that you want for WrestleMania. My only concern as of right now with the Oba Brock match, and I'm very little concerned at all, is just, do they have Oba dominate Brock week after week after week, get to WrestleMania, and Brock somehow, some way gets the victory over Oba, and they have to build Oba after that, and Brock disappears. I don't need a squash match at WrestleMania for this. I don't need Oba dominating Brock, because we're seeing that on TV. I want a little bit of competition. I want Brock to be able to put up a really good fight with Oba, and vice versa. But I feel like you've got momentum, you've got a huge star, monster star in Oba Femi. Pull the trigger, you're doing that, follow through with it. This is actually a match that I'd be like, you know, if you had a rating scale, and I probably did this with a thumbnail, but if you had a rating scale of like interest and kind of momentum, this thing is at like level 5. Like, it's at the top for me right now, and it's surpassing, right now for me, the Randy Cody stories we'll talk about. Another match that's got pretty decent momentum is going to be Jacob Fatu, Drew McIntyre. Unsanctioned match. This thing got announced on SmackDown. You have two guys that are brawling all over the place the previous week. I really like that they were just going outside, and throughout the entire show, it was cutting to them brawling. So I think we did a great job with that. Now we get an unsanctioned match at WrestleMania, no bar match essentially, it's Extreme Rules, but it means this together going to cause a little bit of chaos. I feel like this is going to be Jacob Fatu's moment to go over on Drew or Drew McIntyre. He's not getting those WrestleMania wins. But you know what? We're pivoting Drew from the WWE Championship to Jacob. It's a story that makes sense. Needs to close that chapter for that story. A win for Jacob Fatu at WrestleMania is a big deal, especially with Drew McIntyre. I hope that they can keep the intensity up. It's kind of like in the middle for me. It's not the most exciting matchup, but they're doing a good job getting these guys brawling, keeping the intensity there, and hopefully they can just continue to build and build and build. Throw a guy through a car, throw a guy into the river or something next week. Like, let's keep that intensity going. So it's pretty exciting. It's not the most exciting match, but yeah, it's doing good. Women's Intercontinental Championship match, AJ Lee and Becky Lynch. This for me is just kind of whatever. I don't know about you. Do you feel like this is a great matchup, that it's a must-see WrestleMania? I personally don't, because I feel like the promo on Raw is fine, but are we just going to get this now? We're going to get another 2-3 weeks of Becky, AJ just cutting each other off, doing some promos. I'm not feeling it so much. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because we've already seen it. And we've had a lot of AJ Lee still. Like, I'm happy with AJ Lee being on TV. This match does need to pay off. Sure, it'll be good, but I've had the one-on-one match already, and we've had the tag team match, and now we're getting to this final one. I'm kind of already feeling like I want to move on from it. I don't feel the promos are really helping that much. Maybe they need to up the intensity. I don't know what it really needs, but I feel like it's running out of momentum, if that makes sense. Something about it just isn't the most exciting thing. I'm not saying that it needed to add more women, because they're going to, as of right now, they haven't announced it, but they're clearly going to do a multi-woman tag team title match at WrestleMania. I'm excited for that, because I've been saying all year long, I've been wanting all of these teams that they keep intersecting, interlocking with each other, that they should get a multi-person match at Mania. Make it a ladder match. Do something really cool. But a lot of teams being involved that really earn a spot at WrestleMania. I'm not saying that Becky and AJ don't earn it, but they need to figure out a better hook with this whole thing. Because one problem WWE tends to have with an AJ-Becky match, even a Punk Roman, is it's promo. You got one IC title match, Bayley versus AJ, which is pretty good, but I don't expect either of them to wrestle for the next couple of weeks. Maybe they will, but just more interference. Maybe a pull-apart brawl. But let's talk about the next women's championship match. That's the next. Jade versus Rhea Ripley. Man, oh man, my interest for this match continues to drop. I don't know about you. Maybe you'll love it. I think that the addition of Chin and B-Fab to anchor Jade as her henchwoman, it's an interesting wrinkle. It's so trusting. These two have been in storyline fighting Jade for the longest time, and then on a dime, they're like, you know what? She's a champ, and we kind of feel like we're cool with it now. She beat me with a kendo stick endlessly. I've just been destroyed every week by her, but I'm okay with it now. They needed to do more explanation, or build that arm of it earlier. It felt rushed when they were adding Chin and B-Fab to the group. I think it looks cool. Visually, I'm like, you know what? Jade does good when she's got a faction.
Try and get it back immediately.
Now, here's Holmgren. He's got 5. There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter. Right side Worthy. Holmgren with the steal. Back to SGA. On the wing, Wallace. Drills it from outside. Wallace has got the lead up to 12 now for Oklahoma City. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, that's the kind of play that can earn you a spot.
Went over one chamber, and here we are. And Jade also, they haven't done her any favors, because since winning the belt against Tiffany, they didn't put her in any real substantial programs. She's had no feuds. She's been beating people up here and there, 1 or 2 matches, and then that's it. So now we're having a new title match, and I don't know. I worry that it's going to be another 3 weeks of just promos. I'm bigger and badder than you. The promo on SmackDown, they were tripping over each other constantly.
To the paint. Holmgren the screen. And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Knocked loose. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Wallace. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And not much you can
time ago too. We're link 1. So we've had a long time that they have had to build this thing. You know, which belt is she going to go for? They teased that, and they finally announced it. It's a lot of brawl, which is fine. But again, I'm probably in the wrong here. So I just don't know what I'm expecting from this thing. But I feel
they can take advantage of that as well.
That'll be a 5-second call.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, that's the kind of play that can earn you a spot on the bench.
Here's McAdoo. And there's another turnover by the Lakers. Here's SGA. Holmgren outside. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Offensive rebound. Out to Wallace. The Thunder with another miss. Lakers trail by 19. Abdul-Jabbar in the post. And Kareem throws it down.
Yeah, he's been reliable tonight, but that's certainly not the case for his team in general.
SGA. The three doesn't go.
It's just not his night from the three. But this is exactly why you can't live and die by that shot.
Another chance here. Scott with the ball. And it's Wallace picking him up. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And so now a timeout called by Brad Nelson. He's ready to talk things through with them. So both teams changing it up here. Johnson outside. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Williams, the three is off. Lakers trail by 17. Abdul-Jabbar outside. Here's Wilkes. Williams with the rebound. .151 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Mitchell fires. No good from three. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus. Just make the simple play.
Williams with the ball. And Abdul-Jabbar picks him up defensively. Outside, Caruso. All right, here's Williams. Stolen by Magic.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Thunder.
Tonight, they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, and watching that last game, you could see the comfort zone he got into, just filling it up from all of the spots he loves.
We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Johnson. Strong move off the glass. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Here's Mitchell. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. 19 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And a surprising timeout here with the game in the bag.
Yeah, well, obviously the coach sees something he doesn't like.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Holmgren off target from outside. Free throw good. Cooper. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Lou Dort. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.